What's good, YouTube? You already know who it is. Your boy, the Icy Retros, back at it again with another one for y'all, man. And today, man, I have created an NBA Futures League. And basically, in this Futures League, you're going to have sons of actual NBA players that are either in the league already or they're going to be in the league. Say they're in high school or maybe even college, that are going to play on the same team as their fathers. And so the elements of this association, basically, we're going to combine the elements of the real NBA in addition to the sons of these NBA players, so second generation NBA players. So essentially what that means is there's still going to be rookies, there's still going to be full draft classes. The only thing that we're changing really is the fact that the sons are on the same team as their fathers. I also am going to go in and I'm going to change the jerseys of these teams so that it's more of a retro feel. I'll also have videos on that, but in the meantime, this is just focused on second generation or maybe even third generation NBA players. One thing to also note, I did expand the NBA, so the NBA now has 32 teams. I added the Seattle Supersonics in the Western Conference, and I also gave New Jersey a team in the Eastern Conference. I'm not sure what to call the team, but for the time being, we're just going to call it the Nets. I know that's confusing because there's two Nets teams. Let me know in the comment section what you would name the New Jersey franchise. If you can come up with a better name, maybe I'll even change it to that. I'll design the jerseys and everything. But in the meantime, so New Jersey now has an expansion team, and Seattle also has an expansion team. So let's get right into it. So the first player we have here is going to be none other than Zaire Wade. He is the son of Dwayne Wade. I already created his face and everything like that. If you want to see that, you can check that out in my other video. I think I posted that about 2-3 months ago. But yeah, so I put Zaire Wade on the Miami Heat. He is, hold on, let me see. He is 6'2", 176 pounds. And I have him number 2 because I was going to give him number 3, but that's been retired by the Miami Heat. So yeah, he's a point guard, and essentially I put him out of high school. I know he played in the G League briefly, a little bit, for the Salt Lake City Stars. I think that's the Utah Jazz G League affiliate. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that. But yeah, I think he played last year for them. I don't know where he's at now. I do know he got released recently. But yeah, so I put Zaire Wade on the Miami Heat. Alright, so going in order, another player that I made and in one of my videos was David Stockton. He is the son of John Stockton. He actually did play for the Utah Jazz a couple years ago. But I do know he's in the G League currently. I'm not sure what team in the G League that he plays for exactly, but I think it's Fort Wayne. Might be the Fort Wayne Mad Ants. I do know he played for the Memphis Hustle, but I'm not sure how recent that is. But either way, here you have David Stockton. He's a point guard, obviously. I think he is 5'11", 165 pounds. And I also did a video where I basically created the Utah Jazz retro jerseys. They wear these occasionally. They have worn them occasionally this season. But if you want a tutorial on how to make these, I have this in my other video. But for the meantime, David Stockton, he's 87 overall, and he plays for the Utah Jazz. So next up, we have none other than Sharif ONeal. And Sharif ONeal, he's obviously the son of Shaquille O'Neal, but he's a little bit shorter. He's definitely a lot skinnier than his dad. I think he is currently playing for the G League Ignite. He did play for the Los Angeles Lakers summer team, so for all intents and purposes of this video, I put him on the Lakers. He is a center, he's 6'10", he's 220. He's only 22 years old, he has a lot of room to grow and develop and stuff like that. I put him on a 1-year deal in this association, I should say. But yeah, I put him on the Lakers, and we're going to see how he does. He's probably going to take over the center position when either Anthony Davis falls off or, leaves in free agency or gets traded or something like that. LeBron is already 38 in real life. He's 37 at the start of the season. So realistically, I would probably have Sharif ONeal taking over the Lakers for the foreseeable future. But in the meantime, yeah, man, this is Sharif ONeal. Now, to make this series even more interesting, say you had a NBA father that was a journeyman and played for multiple teams. Basically, what I did is I took the son / player and I put them on the last team or the corresponding team that their father last played for. So let me show you an example. So for instance, if Ron Harper Sr. ended his career with the Los Angeles Lakers, I put Ron Harper Jr. on the Lakers. I'm not going to go through the extensive list of all the players because there's a lot of players in this association, but some of the players of note that I put on their father's teams include Cole Anthony. His father is Greg Anthony. Greg Anthony ended his career with the Milwaukee Bucks, so I put Cole Anthony back on the Milwaukee Bucks. Jeremy Grant, his uncle is Horace Grant. Horace Grant essentially I want to say he ended his career with the Magic. He had one year at the end of his career with the Lakers that we don't really talk about, but really essentially his career ended with the Orlando Magic. I think he even sat out a year because he had like a knee condition or something like that. I don't know, don't quote me on that. Another player that essentially I put on the same team as his father, that's a biggie, is going to be Domantas Sabonis. His father is Arvydas Sabonis, who was basically like a god for the Trailblazers in the late 90s. Well, I want to say 90s in general. So I put him on the Trailblazers. I put Gary Payton II on the Sonics, same as his father, Gary Payton Sr., who played most of his career with the Sonics. He got traded, I think, in the middle of the 03 season for Ray Allen. That's a very significant trade to the Milwaukee Bucks. So I'll probably put him on the Bucks next season, and then eventually put him on the Lakers like his father. His father, I think he played for the Lakers. He played for the Lakers in 04 before signing with the Heat in 05. Don't quote me on that. All this is off my memory, guys. So if I'm wrong, just let me know in the comment section. But yeah, another player that we put on the same team as his father is going to be Jaren Jackson Jr. And Jaren Jackson Sr. actually won a ring with the Spurs, I think, in the 99 finals. They played two different positions though, but Jaren Jackson Sr. definitely played for the Spurs along with Tim Duncan. So that's another significant player that moved teams in this association. I'm hoping that this makes the league more balanced with all these players playing on the same teams as their father. Oh, can't forget, another player, he's a rookie this year, is AJ Griffin. He played for Duke last year. He plays for the Atlanta Hawks in real life, but for the sake of this association, I put him on the Dallas Mavericks because if you recall, Adrian Griffin, his father, played for the Mavericks that one finals they faced the Heat, which I hope to recreate with Zaire Wade. But I think he started in that finals. It was the 06 finals, and he started for the Mavericks. That's the only time I think maybe season in his career that he started. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, AJ Griffin is on the Mavs because his father played for the Mavs. Also, I put Tim Hardaway Jr. on the Heat because I think that was the second to last team Tim Hardaway Sr. played on, like, significantly. I know he had like 1 year stints at the end of his career, but after the Warriors, I'm pretty sure he played for the Heat for like 5 seasons. Also, I put Kenyon Martin Jr. on the New Jersey Nets, and that's an expansion franchise. I put him on the Nets because his father, Kenyon Martin Sr., started his career with the Nets before signing with the Nuggets, which I'll probably put Kenyon Martin Jr. on in later years. But yeah, this is the start of the series. I'll have more videos on this coming later, at later dates. If I missed anybody or any second generation players that you'd like me to do in the future, please let me know. I'm also going to have the 2023 draft class video coming very soon as well, with Victor Wemby, Scoot Henderson, and players like that. So let me know what you want to see. I'm trying to keep it as realistic as possible, but also this is a giant fantasy association. But let me know what you want to see in the series, man. I appreciate the love and support that y'all give, man. And we out, man. I appreciate y'all. See y'all in the next video.